Okay, so it's been a long time since I have played this game. It is April, 16th, I think? Yes, Monday night, April 16th, almost midnight, Eastern, and I'm playing this game for the first time since December 11th, I think? December 12th? I was looking at my captured video properties. So anyway, it's been 5 months, almost half a year. Let's see if I remember. I can kind of remember what I was doing since I just edited the videos, even though I played so long ago. The videos of that I've just recently been uploading, I watched through those as I was editing them a little bit, so I think I kind of remember that I was... Well, if you've been watching the recent videos, you might know better than me. I think I decided to get... I got the pike, I think, and the great club. And yes, looks like I upgraded both of them to plus 10. I don't remember exactly why I picked both of those. I think I determined with my strength build, or... not really a build, it's just I ended up throwing a lot of points into strength because I wanted to one-hand big weapons and whatever. Turns out that wasn't the best idea for PvPing and even necessarily for what I maybe wanted to do, but I ended up putting lots of points into strength, and I think then I determined, well, I should just make the best of it. And with all those points, what am I doing here? I might as well at least use some weapon that is makes use of my strength. And I read a long time ago, back when I was figuring all this stuff out, the Great Club was a decent choice. I don't know where the meta game is at the moment in terms of PvP and what weapons are good and bad anymore. But Great Club was something I remember seeing. I think it scales decently with strength. I remember I really wanted to use the Dragon Greatsword, but apparently it's just not that great. I guess you can plus 5 it, although even the whatever material, I don't know, the material it takes for this is probably like some of the not as common material. What is that? I can't remember. Like Demon Titanite or something? I don't remember. And then I think I determined, well, I was using this stupid lightning spear for so long. I like spears, but the pike's better. Interestingly enough, I remember at one point thinking I was going to get the, what was it, like the Demon's Halberd or something, another kind of spear. I think it drops from the little gargoyle guys in this area. Actually, I was thinking about getting that. I remember reading someone saying it wasn't that great, but recently I was looking it up again, and apparently it is good to use, so that weapon, the Demon Halberd, might be better than my pike here, but the pike is what I have for now. Yeah, watching my recent videos, one of the last things I did, I think, was dump all those souls out into the pike and the club. See, oh, that's right, the Chloranthy ring, this increased stamina regen, and Havel's ring, plus 50% to equip. I'm just trying to regain my memory of this game, or at least of what I was doing. I didn't forget being a Dark Moon. Let's see, so what were my limits? So 50%, 132, 61.4 for normal roll, and then half of that is 30 point, what did I say, 61.4, so 30.7, so I'm a few pounds, about 7 pounds overweight here. Just trying to remember the rolls. Yeah, that's the medium roll. I guess it doesn't really matter too much unless I'm doing PvP, and I don't think I'm going to plan on doing... Well, I might do a little PvP just to see how badly I get destroyed, now that I haven't played for so long. I feel like the people who would still be playing at this point in time are people who really like the game, are really into it. Not as many people who are beginners anymore. I'm probably fairly behind the curve these days. So, what do I remove if I want to get down? I guess I just have to take off my legs or my... Yeah, if I want a good roll, I have to basically take off the big armor. Anyway, let's... And yes, then I had my talisman for... oh, that's right, you have to equip different spells. What spells do I have equipped currently? How do I check that? Maybe you can only check that at the bottom. Oh, there it is, attunement. I guess... yeah. Well, I can't exactly recognize those from the picture. I think one's Great Combustion, or Great Fireball, Combustion, Great Combustion I mean, and probably Fire Orb or Fireball or something. Oh, I guess I can just look through my menu, duh. What else was I trying to refresh my memory on? Yeah, sorry I'm not getting to the action, but this is what happens when you don't play for 5 months. I'm just trying to recollect my thoughts. Oh yes, one of the things I definitely wanted to say was I realized, you know, I've died like 80 some times so far in this playthrough. Actually, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna... see my warp. I can't remember the warp location. Oh, that's right. One of them is... See, what I'm thinking here is, while I'm talking, maybe I'll move somewhere, move towards the general location of something, so I can do something here. We'll get back to what I was saying in a moment, but let's see, where am I trying to go? My plan of attack, I think, was... I wanted to... Well, I could directly go fight bosses and get on with the action, but I was thinking... I think one of my last thoughts before I stopped playing for a long time was I wanted to... Where do I check this anyway? Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to ascend the Pyromancy Flame, I think. So it's at 15, and I guess you just have to take it to Quilana, and then it costs like a crazy amount of souls, so maybe I want to go farm a bunch of souls. And as much as I don't want to spend a bunch of time just buffing myself up and, you know, getting, you know, increasing my gear or whatever, as helpful as it'll be, I don't know. I'm almost tempted to even forget the extra pyromancy points. And I guess this does go with what I was trying to say earlier. With 80 some deaths, I think, this is for my own personal thoughts, you know, playing this game, I think I died far more than I actually did in Demon Souls. And I think, I can't remember off the top of my head, well I guess I have it right here in front of me. Looking through my death log, I was actually doing pretty decent through the beginning of the game. Yeah, I didn't really die that much in the Undead Asylum. You know, up to Taurus Demon, I only died about 5 times. A few on Taurus, a bunch on Hellkite. But then, even then, I barely died to just, you know, the, what is it called after the Lower Undead Burg, the place with the church. I didn't die that much in that area. I really didn't experience a sequence of those little fern vine skull kid things. Well, I call them skull kids. Those gave me some trouble. But let's see, I'm looking here. Yeah, Habel gave me a series of deaths. Sif. I mean, I guess there wasn't too many deaths in one specific area, but if I had to say something that would have reduced my total death count a lot, would have been something I neglected. I don't know why I neglected it, but my vitality. When I played, I was going to take the same approach I took in Demon Souls, which worked really well, which was I just got heavy gear, played turtling, I turtle with a spear, and Yeah, I know it's not the most creative gameplay, but I wanted to go for a fairly low death count. And I increased my endurance, which was, you know, a dumb luck choice, I think, in Demon Souls when no one had any experience with these games yet. And then I went for Vitality, too, pretty quickly, so my endurance and Vitality were pretty good. Endurance is kind of like your first health bar. The problem is, I think, see, looking here, my Vitality is 16, so I don't know if that's even increased from the base. Like, I've increased my Vitality, like, 2 or 3 times before, which I think was probably the biggest mistake I made in this playthrough. When I beat the game, if I do any sort of recap, I'll probably mention that again. I mean, obviously so I guess what I was getting at was, I put points into endurance right away, so I think that helped me a lot through the beginning of the game. But I think as I've gotten into, like, you know, the later half of my playthrough, I started dying a lot more. Just because my health is so low that I got to the point where I can't take, like, one volley of enemy attacks. And I know a lot of people, you know, like level 1 run through this game. So obviously it's not just all about having high vitality, but, you know, I guess this is still my first playthrough, and also I guess gear is really important, almost more important than levels or vitality or anything. So, and I never really, yeah, watching through most of my gameplay, well, if you've watched through most of it, I kind of neglected my gear. I don't think I've ever upgraded armor, and I used crappy weapons for a pretty long time. I mean, stuck with basically what the game threw at me, the Drake's Sword, the Lightning Spear, you know, pulled out Quelog's Fury Sword or whatever, another weapon you just pretty much get. So, you know, whenever I read the forums, like Reddit, Dark Souls, you know, so many people spend time crafting their build and leveling up their weapons and their armor and whatnot, and I guess, you know, I kind of neglected that, so I think that probably makes it harder on me. Yeah, mainly, I'm okay with not upgrading my stuff. Mainly, I think I should have put more points into Vitality. So, anyway, with that said, this is with that thinking in mind, the reason that's important is because I'm thinking of getting more souls and upgrading my vitality, you know, just a little bit. So, just trying to remember here, I should focus for a split second. And I'm trying to just remember what I think I want to try to go help people in Ornstein and Small. It's been so long since I played, I have to think the fastest way to get there. Is it going from the bottom, going up, or going top? So I'm not even concerned about just the fastest way, I'm thinking about how to get to that room. I guess I can just go from the... Yeah, I guess it's probably fastest to go from the top. Yes, it's kind of sad that I don't remember this stuff instantly. So this is the Chamber of the Princess is what I meant. So I've spent 15 minutes just recollecting so far. I started deciding to title my videos, as you might have noticed. Probably title this video like Recollection or something. Maybe a warning that if you're looking forward to action, that you might be disappointed. Well... Oh, why can't I see anything here? Oh. For some reason that looked really dark. Well, actually, this might not be that interesting, even if I do get into a battle where I help fight Ornstein and Small. You know, apparently my last couple of videos, that's what I was doing too, even though that was 5 months ago for me. If you're just watching, that'll probably won't seem that interesting. Wow, it's been a long time since I fought, so just remembering how to do stuff without freaking out, being scared. Actually, I don't really want to fight this dude, I just kind of want to... But yeah, I kind of need to remember how to fight a little bit. I mean, I guess I can't talk too much. My playstyle is pretty unsophisticated. Just shielding and poking. You definitely become a lot more skilled at the game if you play without the shield. Without the shield turtle method. I respect people that... Oh god. I respect people that took the parry route. The dagger and parry route the first time they played. I'm gonna try not to die and embarrass myself. See if I can get a backstab or something. You know, do something impressive for... Feels like I don't know how to play this game anymore. There we go. Guess you don't lose it that quickly, huh? Should try my great club. So let's see, I got this... I'm using this pike instead of what was I using before, this guy. Versus my lightning spear. Is the pike even better? Maybe it needs to be a plus 15? Maybe I got the pike because of the range. I think partially because the range is better. Let's see. Wait a second. About to get myself killed by this knight that's out here, right? Can enemies open doors? Is that even a question? So yeah, I guess that's... I guess this still does more, because it's lightning. Maybe the pike has to be... plus 15 before it can be useful? I don't know. Maybe I just got the pike for PvP or something, because it's longer range. I don't remember what my thinking was. Don't ask me. I apologize. This video is not exciting. Here, I'll use my great club and try to fight with that. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. Hey, I kind of like that. Silver Knight Shield, is that rare? That was actually, I actually kind of like that. Didn't really originate. What shield am I using? Oh yeah, this shield. Almost forgot about this. They nerfed this thing. I remember that. Back in the patch, which was like back when I quit playing. Is there another shield? I should probably be using some other shield too. I don't even remember what's good to use. I mean, I have this thing at plus 10 though, so it's still pretty decent. Stability 67. Now that's the important part, and pretty decent fire resistance. Let me try to remember what my options were here. Well, the big difference was the weight, I guess. I guess I have a few more points. A few more spaces. I'm just trying to remember why I wasn't using certain things. Now I know some of these decreased stamina regen and also weighed just way too much. Silver Knight Shield. I wonder if this is the first time I've gotten this as a drop. 64, so it's like 3 points lower. Magic, so let's see, 40, 75, 65. 40, 75, 65. Is there an easier way to compare? 40, 75, 65. So the Silver Knight shield is better all around, basically. In terms of magic and fire and lightning, at least. Weight 3.5. Did I never have one of these until now? It weighs 2.5 pounds more, which I can safely handle, really. Let's see if I must have gotten one of those before. Maybe it's just in my inventory. No? No? Well, if you watched all the way through this video, perhaps you just witnessed me being fortunate in getting the Silver Knight shield. My memory is not good enough to tell you if I already had that, but it appears I did not. It seems like a good shield. The stability is important to me, at least. I think the Black Knight shield was a competitive shield. I know people, in terms of usefulness, I know people use the Black Knight shield a lot, too, or the Grass Crest shield. I mean, for PvP's sake, at least, because the stamina recovery. Do I not have a Black Knight shield? I could have sworn I had one of those. I don't know if it's just like out of order or something. I think all the shields should automatically be at the bottom. Oh, there it is. I'm just kind of mindless when I'm talking. So, yeah. Okay, it's similar, but just really good at fire and not as good at magic. That's right. And lightning, 65. Lightning, 60. Okay, so it's really just a trade-off between magic and fire. Well, and Silver Knight gets some stability. And one less for weight. Well, anyway. I'll just use this Silver Knight shield for now. I guess I lose 2 points of stability, but whatever. I just forgot the button for roll for a second. That's kind of sad. Anyway. I think I will... Just trying to remember how to help people. I think I'll try to help do some invasions on Ornstein and Small. I don't know if I'll get summoned at this time. Night, I don't even know what the community is like at this point in time. After, you know, this many months after release anymore. But, and I think I'll just farm this dude over here in the meantime. So that is that.